Well, maybe whilst the update's going on, you can read us a bit of Inspector Calls too.
Hang on, where's my manuscript?
Where's
Here.
where's the sacred texts?
Just flip open this dusty old leather-bound book. There's actually as much here as I remember.
Yeah,
But like,
I think we just kind of it took us like it's like 2 weeks of just kind of jotting down random stuff we'd come up with.
Okay. The inspector calls back. Eric's revenge. This is Act 1. Scene 1. I don't know why it's Eric's revenge. He gets like killed.
He dies
Scene
instantly.
1. A tall, shadowy figure is standing outside the Burling home. It is Inspector Cool. He is 6'9", muscular, and has a Glock strapped around his bicep. He wears cargo pants and combat boots, no shirt, big handlebar mustache, trophy hat. He has a big star tattooed on his chest. It says Mommy on it.
Remember that.
He stands next to another inspector. He looks very typical to 1912 and is 5'8". Inspector 1 says, "Hey, Cool, let's go inside." Cool. Gorilla / Kingpin pounds him till he dies. Ha.
I forgot there was another one that I realised why I forgot because he just dies instantly.
Okay, Cool goes inside. Hang on, that's crossed out. Cool kicks the window in, slashing his leg open. He gives it open, calmly knocks on the door. Burling answers and gets turbo kicked in the stomach. He flies across the room and lies on the floor almost dead, coughing and spluttering up blood. Cool approaches his moaning body, limping, and pulls a glass shard from his own calf wound, stabbing him 13 times. He calmly walks into the living room and formally announces his presence. "Good evening, I am the inspector. May I ask a few queries? Where's Mr. Burling?" Edna, XD. She knows. That's like in brackets afterwards.
Right.
She gets it. Civil. I'm Miss Burling. Oh fuck. No, not again. Fuck. Shit. Help. Dash. No. Next page. Gerald. Oh no, I know this guy. We served in Nam together. In 1912.
1912.
You ripped a man in half with those weird, like, hand things he has at the bottom of his legs. I don't know what they're called. Just doesn't know what feet are, I guess.
That was genius.
Cool slaps him, and he goes Yabool. I don't know who he is. I don't know if it's Cool or Gerald who's going Yabool.
Who knows?
Cool. You fucking idiot, you fucking dick, I'll get you. Then there's a sad face next to a smiley face. I don't know what that means.
Who knows?
Sheila, what? Cool grabs a sledgehammer and hits her in the stomach. She goes, "Ah, you little bugger." Cool. I play golf. Golf represents my best parts, like when I hit the little quaint ball with my fucking huge golf fucker. Like it's like a socialism maybe, I don't know.
I don't remember that bit.
Huge. It's like huge, it's Y-U-G-E. Okay. I think this is the last few pages, yeah. Eric stands up and does a fucking legendary flip. Eric, what's all this then? YouTube, Tuesday. I'm British, innit? Cool small furry dog companion appears from a nearby cupboard and says, "Hello, Cool," and nods. It walks over to Eric and says, "Sit down, you fucking faggot." There are like 5 seconds of silence and Eric's angered breathing. He picks up a whiskey decanter and belts it at the mud. It dies instantly in a pool of blood and whiskey. Eric holding back tears. I'm not fucking gay, FFS. And then there's a colon and a slash, so it makes kind of like a face. I don't know how he says that.
He just does it.
Cool mistakes Miss Burling for Eric and clocks her in the jaw, causing her to fly into the roof. And then there's just like a painting of Dream on the next page.
Right, nice.
Like, yeah, that's all there is so far.
There's notes elsewhere though, because I remember it's all coming back to us now.
Yeah,
At
but
the
that's
half,
like all incorporated in the thing so far.
because at like the halfway point, Bob Dylan comes in, doesn't he?
I don't even think we wrote that down.
We did, like,
Okay,
we
yeah,
wrote it down
here are the
somewhere.
notes. Cool carries Edna like a princess in the finale, but he sees Eric and smashes her off the ground before pursuing him.
Oh yeah.
Then the next note just says kinda bug, kinda snacks.
Nice.
To be expected.
Uh-huh.
Fuzzy anthropomorphic dog gets killed by a whiskey decanter by Eric after he calls Eric a faggot. Spectre approaches and clocks him. That was altered. Eric has a huge monologue which is cut short when Cool finally headshots him.
Oh yeah, because he's like,
Several missed attempts at shooting him.
because Eric, hang on, I remember this. I'm gonna try and describe it. Because Eric's like, everyone else is dead, and for some reason Eric just kind of, the house
Walks
is on
out.
fire, and he's just walking out victoriously, whilst the inspector's like behind him or something, or like.
Yeah, he's like shooting.
No, I think he's in front because the inspector's carrying Edna out, and then when he sees Eric there, he just kind of drops her and then just like crouches down and starts taking cover behind things, and then just is like firing random shots at Eric and just missing, whilst Eric's just like not even noticing it, seeing like
He's doing like combat rolls during
like a
this.
yeah, whilst Eric's just doing this grand speech, not even noticing, and then eventually he gets shot.
Yes. So I don't get how it's Eric's revenge. He doesn't really do anything except kill a dog.
Yeah,
Is that his revenge?
I guess.
Against
Dog.
the
I'm not
It has to be
gay.
one of those crusty white dogs, though.
Yeah, it does.
I'm gonna write some more notes down. Must be crusty.
Must be a crusty pooch.
Must be crusty dog. We just have like one of them just takes out an iPhone and like answers a call halfway through, and they just
Yeah.
like walk out the room and is never seen again.
Gerald acts like a sassy teen with his iPhone for like a minute, and then just it all goes back to normal.
I'm writing that exact thing down.
Good. Because
I'll
I
like get a typewriter.
that'd be so good. Write this out on the typewriter.
I need like a typewriter font at least and print it out.
Yeah.
Go to like Universal Studios Orlando, just dump it at the reception.
Is Steven Spielberg at work today?
Is Spielberg around? Was
Got something for him. I thought I thought you'd want to have a take a look.
is Alfred Hitchcock in? What iPhone does he have?
6S.
6S. It's like one of the bent ones because that was a huge like thing.
Yeah.
It's slightly bent. You know that was just because fat people.
Mm.
Like 600-pound people being like, my iPhone bends when I keep it in my pocket.
Yes.
They're not clever.
Are there notes for Bob Dylan in there? I'm guessing there will be.
No,
Since
they aren't. Actually, there's not many notes. I remember there being more.
there'll be somewhere though.
Maybe.
Because
I'll have a look after.
from what I recall, Bob, like halfway through, Bob Dylan just like walks onto the set and then just starts playing. And then at the end of like 3 songs, the inspector like just like throws him in the air and then jumps up and then rips him apart with his feet.
Okay, okay. I'm looking through the entire book now. I've got to find this.
Yeah.
That's a good memory you've got, mate. I would not have remembered that. What is an apostrophe but a confused comma? Self. 12th of October 2020. That's a quote. Oh, this is covered in spit, I can tell.
Yeah. There's a few pages that you just spitted in them.
Okay, there's just a square missing from this page. Just the F word, just written big. That's edgy. Hang on. Where did I write this?
It might have been in that book, but it's written down somewhere, I'm sure. So I
Yeah.
remember us having conversations about it, and it was too much of a great idea to have not written down on something. Is there not?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you not have a book with the
I
whole
didn't at the time.
Halloween special thing written
I
on
feel
as
like I
well?
saw it the other day, but like,
Because it might be in there. Because I don't know, maybe it's
I don't
somewhere.
think I had that with me.
At least it's in my brain.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write it down because I don't know where the heck it is.
Because it's kind of like in the pantomime when it stops halfway and you can eat your snacks,
To
but
do like
Bob
a
Dylan just walks onto set and everyone just says nothing instantly.
90-year-old Bob Dylan or whatever. It
Yeah,
is.
he just starts playing. He plays like 3 songs, and like acts as if there's like a live audience, and then
They just
like at the
say
end, like the inspector just like. Actually, I think we should have him where he just kind of. The inspector just shoves his 2 fingers in Bob Dylan's eyes, lifts him up by his skull, throws him in the air, and then like jumps in the air and rips him apart with his feet. Because he just shoves his like legs inside him and then just separates, and Bob Dylan just
Yes.
flies, and then
That's
it's just
so
back to normal.
Inspector throws him in the air by eyes like a bowling ball.
Mm. Yeah, like a ball and ball. Bob Ball.
The Bob Ball.
Have like a TV advert thing playing. It's like, get your Bob Ball today as he shoves his fingers into Bob Dylan's eyes.
This is getting more and more like surrealist as well.
So the dog just appearing and then getting killed
Yeah, but,
instantly and no
like-
one speaks of it.
I don't know how we'd ever physically make this happen, but we've got to.
Special effect. I don't know. Or just a cartoon.
Do you
like,
know how to do
added
special
in.
effects?
I'm sure I could send it to someone on like Fiverr and they could give it a crack.
We actually should, like, see if that'll work.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
'Cause-
that done. What else does
Nice.
it need? I feel like their costumes should be slightly different, but not massively.
Yeah. That's true. I don't know. But
Some
yeah,
of them
that.
look like they've like been living on the streets for a few weeks.
Mm. Like Eric's got like a Man United t-shirt on or something.
Yeah. Only Eric though.
Yeah, only Eric's just dressed like a football hooligan. Pair of gazelles on or something.
Yeah, it's like the whole Oasis outfit.
Bucket hat. Dark fruit in one hand.
Yes. Yes. Gazelles.
On the verge of tears. I'm not gay.
On the verge of tears constantly. Yeah, that's good. Hmm.
Yeah, I'd say this film will be out in like 3 years.
Started now, it wouldn't even be out by like 2050.
3 years, give or take. 3 decades, whatever.
Decades, yeah. Our magnum opus.
After our
This is-
Halloween Christmas special video, of course.
Just realised this is the first act. The
Yeah.
first scene. Right, okay, no, but can't like cut it short though, like, and I don't want to change the pace, and I want to just kill
Yeah, yeah.
almost everyone in the first act, and then the rest of it is just like a really tense, like, emotional conversation he has with Eric.
Yeah, and there's just really surreal bits in between and stuff.
Like Bob Dylan showing up.
Yeah, and
And
that's like that's at the halfway point. This is like 2 hours, so everyone
Bob Marley
dies
gets
within like.
dumped out of his casket on stage.
Now for our next performance, Bob Marley, just
Oh, we're a bit
silence and just the thump of his body.
Bit
Thanks
late
for
with
that,
one,
Bob. Thanks for that one, Robert.
Right,
Now,
okay, that's perfect, that's perfect. Bob Dylan.
it's just a skeleton with
Marley.
dreadlocks.
You will be at this stage. No, not Mob. That's not spelled right, but I don't care.
Mob Barley. The inspector's written on the cue card and just says Mob Barley.
I'm like,
that guy?
it's too much to write down. There's so much intricacies to it. But I love it. As a corpse. Silence.
Just have the when he's like thumped out of the casket. There's like a 10-second just clip of a Bob Marley song playing as if it's him performing. Sing don't worry. Thanks for that
Like
one,
it's
Robert.
a really old clip.
Yeah. Rough studio version. Just his vocals, not even the background. Slightly echoey.
Yes. Okay, I've got this all down. Right, more notes. More notes. We need notes, then we can structure this into a real thing. Rest of plays. Just conversations between Eric and Cool. It's like a podcast.
Yeah, Joe Rogan experience. The Inspector Cool
Joe Rogan
experience.
comes and then
Yeah,
puts
Joe
them both
Rogan
on
just
the
sits down and
podcast.
have you ever done DMT, mate? You ever seen the DMT elves? They have a full-on conversation about the DMT elves.
With his DMT elves.
Yeah, he gets carried on.
And most of the play is his podcast.
Yeah, it's just an airing of a Joe Rogan podcast.
Like they completely break character and they're just like sitting there really chill,
Yeah,
just
just
talking to Joe Rogan.
Having
And the
deep
second he
conversations
leaves,
about
like-
deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second he leaves, Cool pulls out his Glock and just starts trying to shoot at Eric. Picks
Shoots
up
the
Edna and
legs
sets
off
the
his
house on
chair.
fire. After, Joe lights a Molotov and engulfs himself on fire, as with the house.
Runs out. Yeah, he just starts like punching the walls, and the walls just catch alight. Don't know how I would do this. Have a man in like a fireproof Joe
I think
Rogan
it's
suit.
gonna have to be like animated at this stage.
Yeah, it can just go between real and just animated.
That's even cooler.
Honestly, be like do you Maze the World of Gumball?
Yeah. We'll have him come.
Yeah, have Nicholas Cantu on.
Yeah, have him on, he just gets fucking killed. What a surprise.
Comes on the set painted blue with like Gumball's like clothes on, and it just gets like shot. It's just a small orange child next door who's one of Darwin.
It's not even the actual actor.
Yeah, it's just a random. Nicholas is there, but the other kid isn't.
Oh my, this is the greatest thing anyone's ever made. Why has this not been done before?
I don't know.
Or because it's
We're
moronic.
just innovative to say the least.
Comes on. In terrible Gumball costume.
Just painted blue. Just he's still dripping with paint. It's not even dried. It's literally just like he's been like dipped in a bucket of blue paint. It's the slightly wrong colour blue as well. So it's just really just you're not sure
We should
what's
be
going
giving
on.
like a TV show deal, that'd be the funniest thing on earth.
Let's see with the. Hang on, I need to find the Sheck West script. Where is it?
Yes!
Read
That's
this
what
out
we
as well.
script.
Me as well. Just rustling through my ideas. I can't. It'll be in here somewhere. Surely in here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Oh yeah.
Tell us when you're ready for me to interject with the quick.
I'm ready, my book is
Alright.
closed and I'm listening.
So that was part of the Inspector Cool thing. This is our wonderful skit idea that we came up with in computing.
Very good.
So you hack into McDonald's Bluetooth menu TVs, so like the TVs on the wall.
How did this
and-
come from that simple concept?
It's all great things have to start somewhere.
I'll look for my notebook while you're doing this.
Vine compilation plays. So you know, that's funny. And then
it has to be Vines to
suddenly,
cure my crippling depression on YouTube.
yeah, part 312 or something.
Yeah.
Then it's interjected by a missile launch warning that we've pre-recorded with our like own voices or whatever, and it says, "Missiles are heading for McDonald's High Street, Sunderland, sent from Newcastle. The doors will now be locked." So everyone inside's like, "Oh my god, the doors will now be locked." Van steps out from kitchen. The intro to "Father Stretch My Hands" plays by Kanye West.
Oh.
As beat drops, Sheck West reveals himself. Mobamba starts. Check West slowly undresses, caressing his body. He stops singing, begins to grunt and groan erratically and erotically. At the end, Check West screams, I hated shitballs. And that's all we've got so far with that.
That is good though, that's more than enough.
Came up with that in like one lesson.
Go down to Channel 4 headquarters.
If we read the Christmas / Halloween video special thing and the Inspector Ghoul cool thing, I'm sure we'd have a TV deal.
Alright, I've got it, I found it.
Because imagine if we actually had the budget to make some of these things possible, that'd just be great.
Just do stupid stuff on live national television. Even if no one watched it, it'd be so funny.
I mean, people watch the Eric Andre show and he just like dresses up as a potato and
we're gonna
says,
tap
"I'm
into that
literally a
more.
potato."
I'm pretty sure
And
he's
that's
done
it.
with that now.
Yeah, he's making films. Yeah, we can take his place, Adult Swim, if you'd say this. 'Cause
I mean,
I'm
if we
gonna
were
put this
gonna
on
get any
YouTube,
channel,
'cause
I
this is
feel like
great,
that's the most likely.
honestly.
Alright, video idea number 1, driving home Halloween special, location
Oh, yes.
field by school, preferably when school is still on.
Oh well.
That doesn't really add anything.
Yeah,
to be
no,
honest.
I don't know why.
I was picturing more the field by the dean, to be honest, but I guess I wrote that down. Premise. The video pretends to be a Halloween special, about 30 seconds, before Driving Home for Christmas by Chris Rea slowly fades in, getting louder and louder. So I've written this in first person, okay. I notice after about 5 to 10 seconds becoming very distressed and even screaming in terror. I rip open my cheap costume to reveal a fake blood-stained Xmas jumper and Sean squirts blood. Okay.
Yeah.
After a brief moment of noise and distortion, it cuts to me very lifelessly singing in a clean jumper. Yeah. After about a minute and a half, Sean tackles me to the ground, murdering me wearing a scary mask, knocking the phone down. After 6 seconds, he picks up the camera and grabs where the lens is. The video cuts to static and ends. And that's it.
Wow. You can tell, because that was our earliest idea of the 3, you can tell how far we've come. There's still a lot I think that could be added to that. I think that one was like, we were actually considering doing it for a bit. So it's probably not as wild.
That's the only reason why I didn't.
Yeah, I know.
Right,
And
I think we should
needed a green
keep
screen
that.
and such, but yeah.
It's not hard to get, like a tenner on Amazon.
Yeah.
Right, you know what? That's a good idea. I like the concept of starting with something and flipping to the complete opposite. But like that just needs a lot of work.
It needs added extras.
Right, I'm gonna put my notebooks in a little pile because Fortnite has done its update for me.
Great. Gamer time. But yeah, guys, look out for the Inspector Cool movie coming 2023. Look out for our TV show on Adult Swim as well, coming in 3 years.
Yeah.
That will happen.
That'd be the best like outcome in life, I reckon.
It would. Adult Swim. I'll send this video to
You're
you.
a shitty TikTok trend now. You need to go back to like glory.
You need to get us on board with the kids, with the youth. The youth run
Funny.
things
You know what the
nowadays.
youth find funny. No one
Yeah.
else finds all the jokes funny, but like,
We do.
yeah,
Self-belief
we do. That's all it is.
is
I don't
important.
think that show's all about making money.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, it'd make money probably anyway, so.
Yeah, because people find it funny. We'll tweak it if we need it.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm down if they want like invite us around the studio one time. I'll go.
Oh, Mr. Swim, get us down.
Swim. Oh, Marshmallows in the item shop
Where? Need to buy it.
with this mellow mallet.